Okay, so after, I think, a few hundred attempts, I think I found out what I was doing wrong the entire time. So, I think what I was doing wrong was that I was giving Zeke and Josie enough information for the sheriff to suspect me, so I guess what I'm gonna do now is, like, try and avoid the subject of, this one, so, I really just want a drink. I don't want to talk about it, Bill. Just pour me a drink. Sure thing, guess that's what I'm here for. What'll it be? How about just a glass of water? You kidding me, Annie? Alright, I suppose the customer's always right, as the man says. If you ask me, this stuff is gonna kill you. Oh, the fuck? That was loud. Okay, so I guess, the stranger. I will continue trying to frame the stranger, okay? I will continue. Wait, first. Yeah, I need to talk to Josie's before I forget. So, you bitch, you and your father have caused me so much. It's just either Zeke or Josie or both of them that brings me down. Why should we want to keep old Bill happy? Best things for all of us. You got to get your own reason to make old Bill happy. Well, I guess you could say we all rely on Bill's generosity, don't we? My dad ain't able to work as hard as he used to, and there ain't many jobs in this town for women neither. If not for old Bill, we could just both as well be on the street. That's a good reason to keep him happy. Yeah. He ain't exactly known for his charity. I guess not any. He's been good enough to us, though. Yeah, the stranger. Fuck. Okay, so, oh, wait, how's he been showing off? I want to know this. He was making bets that he could shoot a pair of cans off Mr. Thompson's fence with his sidearm from standing outside the doc's place. Uh-huh. Thompson nor the doc were too happy about it, though. Okay. Pretty sure I screwed up. I screwed up again, didn't I? I think this is attempt something, I don't know. I never kept count, okay? I rarely kept count, so... I don't know what number of attempt this was, because I stopped caring a few minutes ago or something. I don't fucking know how long it's been since I've been trying to frame this guy, but, it's been a while. So, anyways... I hope the sheriff doesn't suspect me again, because if he does, that's bullshit. That is straight up bullshit. Also, I've been planning to, like, try other options in this game, because I think I've been telling, like, about Jenny. I think most of them were, like, about Jenny or something. I don't fucking know. I think I've been saying, like, Bill and I talked about Jenny today. How was your day? Like, we talked about Jenny most of the time, and that was it. Can I actually make it? Oh, no, I couldn't. See, I can barely make it out of the saloon. What the hell? Yes, Andy, here comes the tricky parts. Okay, Gideon, Willow's town. He doesn't want anyone to know what's his thing. Anyone speak to him? Okay. Yeah, he saw me. Okay, he's interested in me. Okay, okay, did you hear anything? Sure, I heard Ray's voice. Okay, so here's where I need to be careful. Fuck this, I'm searching up a guide. Okay, so... no. Okay, I think it's about the business. Worry about the business. Bill has been real concerned about it for a while. He was worrying himself sick about it. I was just trying to tell him that this saloon isn't everything. Sounds like he had a lot on his mind then. It's true, business ain't been good lately. Alright then, you hear anything else, Zeke? Next thing I heard was this sort of a big thumping sound from upstairs, like someone fell into the furniture. How do you explain that, Andy? Bill stumbled into something. That was the noise Zeke heard. I guess he'd been drinking that night. Bill drinks every night, more or less. But I suppose it's entirely possible. Anyway, next thing I knew, Andy was bounding down the stairs with little Jenny, and the pair ran into the rain. Okay. Uh-huh. Speak to her before supper. I spoke to her, alright. Tried to talk about Bill. I tried talking to her about Bill, but all she wanted was a drink. Is that right? What did she order? A glass of water. I see. Oh, did I screw up? Did I screw up? Yes. Convince the stranger. Convinced it. Come on. I didn't find anything that caught my attention anyway. Alright, now he's gonna search everyone. Come on. Sheriff, be on my side, please. You never really were. You were never on my side. Okay, he's come to make a decision. What is it? I'm almost sure they involve Death Stranger. Yes? I ain't sure how to do with this, Annie, but there's 1 or 2 questions that need answering. Fuck. Considering the way that Bill died, I don't think he could have taken his own life either. Okay. Stranger, but I got some questions. Okay. I don't know what your plans are now, Annie, but I'd appreciate that you not leaving town. We might need to talk some more. Fuck. Fuck! Wait, this could be good. He doesn't suspect me, right? 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 What the fuck? Ma, what are you doing? We shouldn't ought to be leaving town. I didn't do enough. He's gonna find out. What do you mean? I don't understand. The sheriff still had his doubts. I could see it in the way he looked at me. We need to get out of Willowstown, Jenny. The sheriff let the stranger go. He let everyone go. He'll come asking questions again. I just know it, and I don't know if I'll have the answers. Where will we go? Anywhere, Jenny. Anywhere that isn't here. We'll find some place where they can never catch us. Someplace safe. How will we know, Ma? How will we know when we're there? I guess we never will, Jenny. Okay, at least she isn't in jail now. At least she isn't in jail. I consider this a victory. Okay, I think I'm getting a hang of the gameplay mechanics. I think I'm getting the hang of how this game works. Now for the last part. The Crimson Garland. All of my things are on the run, so this is a bare minimum victory for me. All of this is a bare minimum victory. Okay, so, what? St. Andrew's Church, Scotland, February 2nd in the year 1895. Oh, hi, what is this? Why does Scotland have a desert? Who are you? Ah, poor Oscar. Your husband was such a sickly fellow. It's a great shame for a man to die so young. Alas, there was nothing that could be done. There was something that could have been done, Thomas. Oh, and what was that? You received my letter, I assume. Did I not beg for you to send money? Money for what? Medicine? Do you think any amount of money could have cured your husband of his illness? I highly doubt it. That was not for you to determine. Now we will never know. That money could have made his final weeks more comfortable, at least. You always were a soft, delicate thing, sister. Death is never comfortable. Nevertheless, the money is mine by right. You should have sent it. Careful now, Margaret. All of the money you have made from the novels that I wrote, it could be mine. It should be mine. Perhaps you have forgotten your many failed attempts to have those stories published under your own name. Nobody would even read a murder mystery that was written by a woman. Were it not for me, those books never would have seen the light of day. Besides, I have always given you a fair share, have I not? A pittance, barely enough to live on. Well, it was your husband's responsibility to provide for you. Now that you are a widow, rest assured I will duly increase your allowance. How very generous of you, brother. There is no need to be petulant. If you are going to be that way, I shall take my leave of you. When you have calmed your nerves, perhaps you will come to visit at Dunshield House. The family would love to see you. Mother is not herself. Her condition gets worse each day, and it might do her good to see you face. I'm sorry for your loss, Margaret. Please believe that. For some reason, I fucked up a Scottish accent. Oscar, my sweet, loving Oscar. Winter was always hard for you, ever since you were a child. I know, you could never stand the cold. This is the most unforgiving winter we have ever known. Oh, it's winter! I thought it was the desert! Oh, fuck, I'm stupid. If it not for my brother's selfishness, I know you would still be here with me. He might as well have killed you by his own hand. I think I shall accept my brother's invitation. It has been far too long since I last returned home to Dunshield House. Besides, I must attend to some unfinished business. Rest well, sweet husband. Well, I think I know who's gonna die. Fuck! What is wrong with the Bruce bloodline? 2 weeks later. What is wrong with the family Bruce bloodline? Okay, wait. One story ends and another begins. Such is the way of things. The story of my husband's time on Earth may have ended prematurely, but there are still certain loose threads to be cut away. As for you, Thomas, the sordid tale of your wasteful life might also be drawing to a close. All it will take is a fitting weapon, a damning piece of evidence, and a small helping of inspiration. For tonight, brother, I will write another of my little murder mysteries, and you will play the victim. For some reason, I think this should be first. Okay. Yeah, I think this should be first, like, because the way she said it, it sounds like this should be the tutorial. Oh, hello. Please, do come in. It is such a pleasure to finally meet you, Mrs. Bruce. Bruce was my maiden name. I am Mrs. Margaret Percy. Of course, how silly of me. I am Ethel, your mother's nurse. I also do much of the cleaning and cooking at the moment, so please let me know if you require anything. Your family has told me about your loss. I am so sorry about your husband. I'm sure that your parents will be glad to see your mother rarely leaves her... Oh, sorry, I fucked up. Your mother rarely leaves her bed these days, and you'll... Oh, and you'll find your father in the parlor. Such a shame that you cannot attend the funeral. Only their health is so frail and the frost is so terrible this year. Okay, so I've learned my lesson from the first two timelines. So what I say here could be, what I say here must be important. So I guess I'll show that I'm supporting to my brother. At least my brother Thomas attended. Well, at least my brother Thomas was able to attend. Yes, I spoke to him after he returned from the funeral, and he was in a terrible mood. I suppose he and your husband must have been close. We have eaten dinner already, but I can prepare something for you if you are hungry. Your brother Thomas has arranged some entertainment for the evening. Lady Lenora will be reading his fortune. Lady Lenora? Oh yeah, she is highly esteemed psychic, very popular in your brother's circle. I hear you'll find her in her drawing room. I'm sure she is highly expensive. That ought to be entertaining. As I hope, it's not my sort of thing, but it will be interesting to observe. Your younger brother Michael and his wife Neil are visiting as well with their newborn son. I don't believe you have seen your nephew yet. Such a lovely little babe in arms. How much are you willing to talk to me about? Wait. Sadly, they have not brought him to visit. I've been looking forward to see him. I'm sure you have. He's quite adorable. Anyway, I had better finish washing the dishes. I'll be in the pantry if you need anything. Okay, that's as much as I'm talking to you about because I need to know who I'm going to frame and how I'm going to do it. Wait, enough. The grandfather clock is said to have been purchased by your grandfather, Benjamin Bruce. Neat. What's in here? Who the fuck are you? You step inside the library and see your brother Thomas idly leafing through the books on one of the shelves, completely oblivious to what you have in store for him. Is there something I can use in here? Wait, it's my property records file, which makes you rather curious. When your brother's not looking, you take a quick peek inside. It seems that Thomas has had Duchel House valued recently. Father would be furious if he ever sold the estate, so it's more likely he was trying to use it as collateral for a loan. Tim, if you take this property... Okay, so I don't know what to use, and I don't know what it should be used for. This is the problem. Wait, someone has been reading today's newspaper. The headlines are all about this difficult winter. Your husband's death was not unique. Thousands of others have died from the hypothermia or pneumonia. Many others have lost their livelihoods and are able to feed their families. You wonder how much of this suffering could be avoided if all of the selfish, uncaring people like your brother were removed from this earth. Okay, hi, brother. Well, you came! You sound surprised, Thomas. You seemed rather upset with me at the funeral. Perhaps you've come to your senses now. Okay, I need to wait. Okay, so I need to get suspicions off of me, so I need to make it look like I agreed with my brother. Yes, you could say that. I suppose it was wrong for me to expect you to send money. Yes, I'm glad you see You see that now. You can put all that unpleasantness behind us. I see that you're still in mourning. Isn't it about time you took off that depressing veil? You aren't getting any younger, you know. But I suppose there's still time for you to remarry. You must think about your future. Perhaps I'll take it off soon. I'll never marry again! Oh, you don't think I shall ever marry again, Oscar? Oscar was my one true love. Come now, sister, we aren't children anymore. You can't remain a widow for the rest of your days. You need a man to care for you. Never mind, perhaps father will talk some sense into you. Have you been up to see mother yet? I'm afraid her condition has not improved much. Many of the Bruce women have gone mad, you know. It's like some kind of a curse. You're lucky to have escaped it thus far. Oh, Annie, what have you done? If it were up to me, she would be committed. That would snap her out of it soon enough. Surely things aren't that far gone. Yeah. Is she really that bad? Surely not. The other day, she mistook me for one of her childhood sweethearts. Needless to say, things became quite awkward. Trust me, getting her into a facility would be better for everyone. Anyway, you should get settled in. There will be some entertainment later. I've hired a lady to read my fortune. It's rather exciting. Who knows what might be revealed? Michael and Neil have taken the guest room. I trust one of the basement rooms will suffice for your needs. Asshole! You're doing this to your own sister? Prick! No, he deserves to die. Is that a cat? Okay, so, this place is confusing. This place is too large. Okay, I'm not talking to you yet. Whoa, what the hell? Oh! Okay, that's, who are you? I sense that you are a woman on a mission. Is there something that needs to be done and you intend to do it? Oh, you're the psyker! Amazing! How did you know? No, wait. Okay, maybe. Wait, no. Don't try your parlor tricks on me. Those parlor tricks of yours are not going to gain you any favor with me. I see you're one of those who think that they know everything there is to know about the universe. In my experience, there will be a rude awakening for you sooner or later. Oh, how terribly rude of me to neglect the proper introductions. Who might you be? I am Margaret Pricey, and you are. They call me Lady Lenora, the prophetess, the living oracle for the discerning lady or gentleman of leisure. It is a pleasure to meet you. Likewise, I always like to make new friends or potential clients. I provide a great many services. In the case of your brother, he has hired me for a simple tarot reading. The mystery of the tarot can be provided a person with revelations about things that are, things that have been, and things that are yet to come. Why can't they just murder her now? Because she's probably gonna... Okay, so you're the main problem. I can already sense that you are skeptical. Perhaps that by the end of this evening you will have changed your mind. You're right. Yes. Oh, I like to keep an open mind about these things. You'd be surprised. Good, then perhaps you will learn something as well. Now, if you excuse me, I must center myself before the reading. What's in your bag? It looks like Lady Nora has left her purse here. She might notice if you start going through it. Fuck. What is this? You raise an eyebrow as you look at the piece of writing on the desk in here. Some weeks ago, while your husband was dying, you wrote to Thomas begging for him to send money. Apparently, Thomas had started writing a reply but had never even bothered to send it. The note reads, "Listen, sorry as I am about your situation. I am your brother and not a bank. Stand on your own feet. I shall not be sending you any money." The letter doesn't actually seem to mention your name anywhere. Oh. I'm leaving that. I'm leaving that there. Okay, this place is confusing now. Okay, so I need someone to oh shit, I hit the mic by accident. Hello kitty. I would like to pet you. Pet the fucking cat. The cat. The small white cat seems to be a new addition to the family. Perhaps it will finally deal with the mouse problem from which this house has long suffered. Neat, what is this? Oh, hi, Father! Margaret, it is good to see you! Hello, Father, how are you? How am I? Where to begin? My wife is slowly going insane. My eldest son, Thomas, wastes both his time and his money on carnival performers. And to make matters worse, now I have to contend with that spineless crybaby Michael and his brainless ninny of a wife. Man, you're a prick, Father. You always think only of yourself, Father. Have you no affection for your children? Don't you care for any of your children, Father? Of course I do. I have been unlucky with the boys, that's all. They're both useless, the pair of them. You, though, you were the one who always made me proud. Now that you're here, Margaret, I must offer my condolences for the loss of your husband. Oscar was not a bad fellow, I suppose. You should have said that while he was alive. He was a good man. Yes, Oscar was a good man. You would have attended the funeral if it were... We would have attended if it were possible. With my health and your mother's condition, it did not seem judicious. Okay. I do wish you could have been there. Okay, I think I can frame the father. It would have meant a lot to me if you had been there. Well, let's not dwell on that. Instead, we should begin to think about the future. You're still relatively young after all. So what else do you want? Okay, so I'm blaming the father. He's a prick. I'm blaming the father because he's a prick. Okay, where's that maid? I think I have some information. Maid, I need information on my father. Anything that can be used against him? Choose a subject, Father. How is my father? Your father, he mostly keeps to himself. I don't suppose I can tell you very much about him that you don't already know. How does he get along with Thomas these days? Well, now that you mention it, they do seem to be quite icy towards one another. Sometimes they argue about your brother's life's choices. He's clearly not happy about him having hired the psychic for the evening, either. I doubt he will attend the reading. Okay. I have, some... Wait, what's in here? What is that, a knife? On the side, surely this must be one of the most deadly influence in the house. The meat cleaver is small enough to conceal... No! So I'm planning on framing my own father, but I need actual evidence, so... Wait, so he hates my brother. Hello! I accidentally stumbled into your room, Mother. You look properly drawn. Is that you, Ethel? It's me, Mother, Margaret. Oh, Margaret, you look lovely. It was a lovely service, wasn't it? I'm so glad I could attend. Service? There was lots of people here, aren't there? Your dear husband had so many friends. We weren't at the funeral, Mother. You weren't at my husband's funeral, Mother. We were in Dinshil House. Oh, I haven't missed it, have I? Yes, and I forgive you for it. Yes, and I shan't forgive you for not being... Oh, I fucked up!